Hey, welcome. So today we're gonna be reacting to. Let's see what we're gonna be reacting to. What's this say? Okay, so we going to CNN today. Normally we go to Fox, but today we going to CNN. I want to see what CNN talking about. So I'm gonna put on my conservative pants today. I'm gonna let y'all know how unfair they can be to conservatives. Don't try me today, Scotty. Cari Champion and Scott Jennings debate new poll. All right, so they got a new poll going on. I feel like, I know Fox is more Republican, but I do feel like they have their people on there that they can debate and have their topics of conversation with. The CNN does the same thing. So I kind of like these channels for that reason. What I don't understand is that Trump sued one of the networks, which I think is very pussy to do. Like, why would you sue people for their opinion? Like, you're allowed to have an opinion. Like, I don't know, but yeah, that's him for you. Anyways, though, let's get right into it. No time to waste. Not saying I have anything against... Never mind.
I thought this polling was interesting. This is whether Democrats should work with the GOP or stop the Republican agenda. But what I want you to look at here is how this has changed. Back in 2017...
I want to make this clear, though. Project 2025, everything he said he was going to do in Project 2025, he's doing. But back when he was running, he said Project 2025 wasn't real. They lied. Oh, God. Like, there's such blatant lies that have came out of this administration that it's actually, like, genuinely scary. And I wonder if that's how the Democrats can win now. If one side's playing dirty, why are you playing admirable? Play dirty back.
74% of Democrats said they should work with the GOP. Now, 57% say they should stop the Republican agenda. There has been a complete shift in the mindset of the Democratic Party. They want resistance. They want a Tea Party. 100%.
Yeah, you need to freaking stop them. Like they're doing way too much. They're doing way too much. And guys, keep in mind that's how it was in the Obama administration. Like she said, a Tea Party. They started a Tea Party in the Obama administration. Not the Democrats, what the Republicans did. Now it's the Democrats' turn to start a Tea Party and stop some of the stuff that's coming through. They need to. Seriously. Some of this stuff is just... I'm going to tell you what the problem is. If you're a Republican and you're coming over here and you're like, oh, you just hate doing your thing, or whatever you're going to say in the comment section, just think about it. Whether you're Republican or Democrat, do you really want somebody in power who can just do whatever they want? There needs to be a system of checks and balances, and there needs to be multiple parties to have that system of checks and balances amongst each other. So even one party shouldn't be able to control too much. I'll just put it like that.
What you just said, we should listen to the people. You said as a congressman, am I correct?
She fine.
You said we should listen to the people. Why aren't they listening to the people? There's no leadership. There's nobody doing anything. And what we saw, honestly, was a cave. Yet again, another example with Schumer saying, I don't want the smoke. And we're asking, I mean, they are begging. She just showed the dramatic shift. I don't understand what the problem is. Why is there nobody, for lack of a better word, with some cojones to stand up and say, what are we doing?
Facts.
What are we doing?
Facts.
If you know we need it, and I'm not trying to give you the smoke, but if you know we need it, why is it not happening?
Then we need to throw a punch. That's correct. And the American people want us to throw a punch.
By the way, you're political punch, not little punch, because then they're going to say stuff.
Now, of course, you know, the proposals that they're bringing are horrendous enough for us to do that, and we should do that.
What's horrendous about the CR? It continues fighting the government and fighting.
What's about the CR is that it is a cut.
No.
Yes, it is.
No.
If you do not consider the cost of doing business, if you do not consider that the cost of living, for example, has gone up, that everything has gone up.
Now you're changing. It's not a cut. You're being
It's a cut.
It's not a cut.
It's a cut.
It's continuing
A cut is a
funding the
cut
government
is a
at the
cut.
same levels. It's not a cut. You voted to shut down the government. You voted to lay off every veteran in the federal government. You're making a passionate plea for why Democrats didn't shut down the government. And now Chuck Schumer can't even have a book tour because Democrats are so enraged at the government watch. And I'm just confused because last week I was told that people going and expressing their First Amendment rights was part of their democratic and civic duty. And now Chuck Schumer can't even have a book party with Democrats.
He throwing some points. What y'all gotta say about that? I'm curious because he's throwing some good points right there. That's some really good points.
I actually think that Democrats are in agreement with you in the sense that they probably think Chuck Schumer should.
Yes, exactly.
Take the smoke.
2 weeks ago,
Show
he was
up and show up and take the L is what I'm saying. No one's saying he can't have it, Scott. He can do whatever he chose to, but once again, another example of him deciding to hide. I would love for him to go on the book tour so that he can answer the questions of the American people. Security risk perhaps may be true, according to what Abby has said and what his office is saying.
Who would be the security risk, though?
I don't know. All I'm saying,
The left. We know it'll be security list from the left. But here's the thing, though. It's almost as if Chuck Schumer is the perfect person to be sitting there right now to get Trump's agenda across. When Obama was in office, what is his name? The Kentucky senator. Oh man, he's retiring. I can't think of his name right now. He fought Obama anyways. You guys can do it in the comment section, but he fought Obama on everything. That is exactly what the opposite side should be doing. If it's unconstitutional and if the other side truly stands on the fact that that's not something that they believe in or would vote for, they should fight like hell to defend the people on the other side that don't want those things to happen specifically. So basically saying, if it's a bill that has to do with healthcare, then the left and the right should come together on it, unless there's something in it that could be detrimental to the Americans in the long term. But Chuck Schumer's like, hey, I'm just going to go along with whatever the Republicans say. Like, no, you got to get out. You got to get out. You're not supposed to do that. You're supposed to fight the Republicans just like you would expect the Republican nominee to fight the Democrats on anything that they, not anything, but you guys know what I mean. God damn it. I don't have to know if I had to be so specific.
wait a minute. The book is about the book is about anti-Semitism, right? So I guess somebody that might be anti-Semitic might target Chuck Schumer. Tomorrow, he's supposed to be on The View. I think that hasn't changed. He'll be on the hot seat there. I also think he should go on this book tour, because if we are talking about Republicans who don't have the cojones, to quote you, to show up to actually even do town halls, even though there were town halls of constituents all over the country this weekend begging the Republicans to show up and answer questions. They refused to do so.
Right.
But so I think Chuck Schumer should face the music, should, as harsh as it may be, should answer people and should portray some leadership and confidence, which he has done in the past.
Truth be told, the Republicans ain't got no cojones either. If anyone, you know what? I got to give Trump his props on this. It's starting to seem like if anybody objects Trump, they're going to lose their seat. Even the Republicans ain't gonna say nothing. They're not gonna go against. They're not gonna go against him. I've only seen like one Republican that was good like that. That was John McCain. Some of them, I don't know. I don't think Republicans are gonna go against him because they're gonna lose their seat. He's the elephant. He's the 10,000 pound elephant in the room when it comes to them. They're gonna submit to anything that he says. But the Democrats definitely can throw a fighting chance in that. They have somewhat of a fighting chance.
Okay, I think Chuck Schumer was the adult in the room. He did what the American people want. The American people want government. They want people to get deals done. And the fact of the matter is, people don't want to punch. The fact of the matter is, people are actually excited. NBC News on Meet the Press, they reported their polling found the highest level of enthusiasm in the country going in the right direction since 2004, 20 years. So President Trump is doing exactly what he campaigned on. That's why 76% of people said, according to CBS polling, agreed with his State of the Union speech, which included a lot of independents and a lot of Democrats who were watching that speech.
Carrie.
That is why...
It's true.
Carrie, my namesake, Carrie.
Yes, my fellow Carrie.
You do know what you're saying is incorrect. I don't care about the polling.
Talk to NBC.
I don't care what NBC is saying. I can talk to the people on the streets. Are you on the streets? Are you talking
Absolutely,
to people in real life situations who have everyday jobs who are saying they're unhappy? You know very well.
What
I'm saying is, don't try me today, Scotty. What I'm saying to you is that you know by and large, what I'm saying to you is that you know by and large people are not happy.
They're unhappy with Democrats.
You're happy.
They're happy with Trump.
You're happy. Democrats aren't happy. We're not happy with Democrats.
Let me try to sort this out real quick before we have to go to break. The American people are not very happy with the direction of the economy. They are not very happy with Democrats. There's a lot of unhappiness to go around.
Correct.
For the time being, Donald Trump's approval rating continues to go in the wrong direction.
It definitely does. Donald Trump, it's going down. It's going down because he's doing too. we don't like, I notice this about Americans, we don't like too much change at once, and he's doing way too much. I think it's gonna backfire on him, but I do think that he's in. I don't care what anybody says about this. I believe this. He is somewhat inspiring the country in a sense, because all these executive orders is like, I'm just gonna push past everything and I'm gonna make this stuff happen. And we haven't had that in a long time when it comes to people. Like, you know what I mean? And like, it feels like that. You know what I mean? I know that the reason why it feels like that is because the Republicans are just better at messaging than the Democrats. People don't know that consistently Trump is getting shut down on every end. He's gonna have to go to many court cases for the many things that he's doing. Like, for example, the Haitian migrants that he's trying to get rid of in Springfield, Ohio. There are many judges already coming forward right now saying, like, this is not gonna be feasible. You can't just do that. You can't just deport a bunch of people that aren't doing anything illegal. You know what I mean? Like, they came in legally on the legal process. So, like, we just have to discuss the legal process and, you know, whatever, all that stuff. But the fact that he sent those people that were criminals to Venezuela, those 200 migrants to Venezuela, he may have defied the judge's orders, but the reaction to the people is like, okay, but they were criminals. You know what I'm saying? So, but I guess anybody technically who's here illegally is technically a criminal. That's a messed up way to look at it, but then you got to think like, like immigration is such a tough topic. Because the families that come over to escape tyranny and persecution and things like that, and to have a better life and live that American dream. We're a nation of immigrants, so we should be inviting to those people, but we're also a nation of laws. So it's a complex question, it's a complex conversation. Y'all can jump in the comment section and debate me on it. But hey, I'm out.